From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. Israel has restricted aid to Gaza throughout the war, but this morning, under mounting international pressure, it has launched a new initiative to pause fighting in 3 populated areas for 10 hours a day in order to tamp down the surging hunger amongst the Palestinians. The military said it would begin the tactical pause in Gaza City, Deir al-Balah, and Muwasi, 3 areas of the territory with large populations. Officials also said it would put in place secure routes for aid delivery and that it carried out airdrops into Gaza, which included packages of aid with flour, sugar, and canned food. Another breaking story now overseas in Congo. At least 21 people were shot dead this morning in an attack on church premises in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic. Officials say the attack was carried out by members of the Allied Democratic Force, a group of rebels backed by the Islamic State. There are also reports of at least 3 charred bodies, as several nearby houses and shops were also set alight. Back home now, where Air Canada has issued air quality warnings across southern Quebec due to smoke from wildfires in the Canadian prairies. Swiss company IQ Air ranked Montreal as having the worst air quality in the world as of Saturday morning. By yesterday afternoon, it had dropped to second place behind Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. A stagnant air mass contributed to the intensity of the smoke Saturday, but improved air circulation is expected today. Still in the prairies, some residents of northwestern Alberta may have felt the ground shake as an earthquake was recorded in the region Saturday night. Earthquakes Canada says the 4.2 magnitude trembler struck at about 36 kilometers south of the city of Grand Prairie. The agency says that it is possible the quake was an industry-related event. No damage was reported and none is expected. South of the border now, where a suspect is in custody after a mass stabbing at a Michigan Walmart.
Terror for weekend shoppers at the Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan. Police say a man with a knife went on a stabbing rampage.
It is very uncommon for our area. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, no one is immune to this.
Grand Traverse County Sheriff Michael Shea says 11 people were stabbed, 6 in critical condition, but
based on the information that we have at this time, it appears there were random acts.
The suspect, a 42-year-old man, is in custody. Dave Packer, ABC News.
And finally, lifeguards in Miami removed an injured baby dolphin from a rocky beach jetty where it was unable to swim or right itself. It was then handed over to the care of Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Erica Benitez is the chief of staff for Miami-Dade Fire Rescue.
The baby dolphin that had appeared to be injured and beached itself in the rocks on the jetty. It appears that it may have been struck by a vessel.
Officials are now hoping that the dolphin will be able to recover from its injuries and eventually be released back into the wild. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, it appeared to be a bit more of a challenge for the Toronto Blue Jays, who were stymied at the plate for 6 innings. That was before pouncing on the Detroit Tigers in the 8th and 9th for a 6-1 win. The Jays won their 4th in a row and increased their AL East lead to 6.5 games over the New York Yankees. Speaking of the Yankees, team captain Aaron Judge will go on the injured list with a flexor strain in his right elbow. Luckily, a scan Saturday morning showed no damage to the ulnar collateral ligament of the 2-time AL MVP. Emmanuel Sabi and J.C. Nagando scored first-half goals. Matthias Laborda added one late in the second half as the Vancouver Whitecaps defeated the visiting Sporting Kansas City 3-0 in Major League Soccer action. Meanwhile, Toronto FC was blanked by Charlotte FC 2-0. And finally, Nick Arbuckle threw 2 touchdown passes while Liram Hajrullahu kicked 6 field goals as the Toronto Argonauts defeated the visiting Winnipeg Blue Bombers 31-17. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.